Make this holiday season one to remember with Goldbelly, your one-stop shop for America's most iconic foods shipped nationwide. From the original turducken to the viral pie Kagan with decadent layers of Kagan pie, Goldbelly has everything to wow your guests with the click of a button. And with Black Friday around the corner, it's the perfect time to pre-order unique gifts that ship right to their door. Use promo code GIFT for 20% off your first order on goldbelly.com. The holidays have never been easier.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... There, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a finally football freaking Friday. November 21st, 2025. We're talking 5 keys to a Buckeye victory. Yes, even when you play the Scarlet Knights, you still have to do a 5 keys episode. Hope everybody's getting ready for Big Turkey Day or whatever you might eat. Tofurkey, turkey, ham, whatever you're grilling up, steaks. You ever had those little Cornish hens? There's like no meat on those things. Those little tiny things. It's like eating a pigeon. Ugh. Not worth it. Anyway, let's get into it here. Season's winding down. Let's do our 5 keys versus Rutgers. Key to a Buckeye victory number 1. Start fast. End all hope early. Rutgers is 5-5 for a reason, but they thrive only when they stay close into the second quarter. Not in the second half, second quarter. The defense collapses once they trail by multiple scores. Again, I feel like I've been repeating the same stats over and over this week. It makes me want to puke. 122nd in total defense, 107th in scoring defense. That's nationally, in case you didn't know. The Buckeye script should be aggressive. Let Sand distribute the ball early. Let's get him some timing with the young receivers. I'm fine with leaving Jeremiah and Carnell out of the game, or at least give them first half at the most, if they're good to go, but no reason to stress them. And let's take advantage of the mismatches at wide receiver and tight end. So push the tempo, force Rutgers into catch-up mode immediately, and then make them one-dimensional. This thing is over before halftime, similar to last week and the week before that. So, key to Buckeye victory number 2, control the line of scrimmage on both sides, yada, 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 yada. Stop me if you've heard this before. Rutgers gives up 425-plus yards per game. Their D-line gets blown off the ball. Not the good kind of blown. Perfect week for the O-line to get settled in before the Cheaters game and to kind of get some cohesion going. Whoever's at right guard, let's get that person the most snaps. I feel like I hate to see a right guard rotation going into the Michigan game. I feel like that's not a great recipe. So is it Van Sickle? Is Josh Padilla back? And then Tegra. Who is our go-to guy there at the right guard? Let's get that settled. Phillip Daniels returned to action last week. Looked great. He was the PFF's top right tackle in Power 5 last week. So let's build that confidence in the run game. Let's get that going. We're going to need it next week. So not as a crutch, not as a focus, but for balance. Defensively, the D-line's turned into a weapon. The Rutgers O-line has allowed 29 sacks, so expect the edges to go off and shut down that run game too. Key to Buckeye victory number 3, smother Antwan Raymond and make Rutgers play one-handed. The Rutgers offense, Raymond is the offense. 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns. He's a workhorse. Go to bell cow, whatever you want to call him. But he's about to run into the number 2 defense in the country against the run. So his front 7 allows 1.8 yards per carry. That seems bad for opposing offenses. Then tack on Styles, Arvell. They're elite against heavy run teams. They set the tone here. They bring the wood. And they're going to shut down Raymond early. And then Rutgers is left with nothing else to fall back on, really. So, Keto Buckeye victory number 4. Let's keep the operation efficient, clean on offense. The Buckeyes are elite on those hidden downs, 56% on third downs. That's second in the country. Best red zone defense in the country. Rutgers is going to struggle to score and even get into fucking field goal range. So, and then on the other side, Rutgers their defense is awful. We talked about it. Terrible on third downs. Terrible in the red zone. So just keep Julian saying clean, upright, operating at peak efficiency like a well-oiled machine. 6 sacks allowed all year by the Buckeye O-line. That's really good. So, and let's get this running back rotation rolling downhill. Fresh legs constantly. So, and then you got your receivers and tight ends to move the chains and keep them rolling. So, no free possessions, and let's not see any sloppy execution. Keto Buckeye victory number 5. 60 minutes. 60 minutes until it's time for war. Finish the game, manage the health, manage the rotations, and finish this stretch of garbage games off the right way. Let's not make this close there's no reason. So get up early, get out healthy, and get on to Michigan week after that. So expect limited snaps for everybody, especially the big names, Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, Caleb Downs, some of the defensive starters probably as well. You want that D-line as fresh as possible for next week. So expect to see some of the depth in the second half again. Brandon Ennis, Mylan Graham, Bryson Rogers. I'm expecting Mylan Graham to have a few big plays. I think he's going to get more touches, more targets. And then Peoples and Isaiah West. Let's see some more of them. They're running hard lately. I don't know what happened. Coach Locke hit him with the cattle prod or something, but these guys are running possessed. And let's see what happens with that O-line at the right guard position. The young DBs need to get some work. Sanchez has got some work to do. Aaron Scott, Bryce West, everybody. So let's handle this like a dominant playoff team should. Aggressive, ruthless, and professional, and case closed. We're on to Cincinnati. No, we're on to Ann Arbor. Anyway, huge mismatch here. Final take. The Buckeyes are elite at everything Rutgers is terrible at. So trenches, efficiency, QB play, pass defense, run defense, explosive plays, red zone, third down. Anything else? Anything else I need to cover? So finish this practice, and let's get on to time for war and get ready for the Cheaters game and scarf some turkey in between there. So might want to need a couple extra Pepto-Bismol or some Tums on Thursday to get ready for that Saturday game. But whatever it takes, right? Players are doing more than that. So the least we could do is have a little indigestion, and we can kill it with some alcohol. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Hit me with your score predictions, and we'll talk to you later. Go Bucks.